top it too. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the supposed to be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. And time news out to the missiles.
Always keep the feast in remembrance, praising our God with a song in the present. Glorious scars like a chain with a pendant. Spirit of joy I receive, so I'm sending. Spread it to my bros, that's my family.
Got over 300, 400 churches, but nobody is standing up. Nobody is helping our youth.
We want right. We want right until we have justice for our brother.
Thank God that we got people now that's coming to help the Kid the Jungle movement, because for a while it ain't been nobody but our family.
When he hurt, we hurt.
We're your brothers. We're your family.
Touch one! You touch a soul!
At that time.
I feel this is the thing. We need everybody to come out here and stand on business.
People on this earth that's making sure your man is safe.
So I'm letting you know on behalf of Israel United in Christ and other organizations, we're here to support you, and we're not going to let this down.
question. Does anybody know that America does support Ukraine?
Check. Hey, shalom, viewing audience. All right, this is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show.
That's right.
Hey, we back in the building.
That's right.
We made a few changes. We're still working on it, still tweaking some things.
Okay.
All right, all praise to the Most High. I'm your host, Captain Mattathias. And to my right,
Shalom, Israel Officer Samson.
All right, Israel, I'm Officer David.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, I'm Officer Hezekiah.
And this is your place for
End Time News. Yes, it is.
All praise.
All praise to the Most High.
all praises to the Most High God. All praise to the Most High God.
That's right.
Hey, man, shouts out to all of those who view and watch us consistently. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we'll do a tour of the new set one of these days.
Okay.
But it ain't
One of
today.
these days.
Not today.
It's
Not
still
today.
in construction.
That's right.
Today. So all praise to the Most High.
All praise.
Officer Samson, what's going on, my brother?
Yes, sir. Shalom, Cap. Most High Christ. Bless. Hey, shout out to the bishops, deacons, and captains.
That's
out there.
right.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing. So all praise to the Most High God. We had a chance to go up there to Atlanta this past weekend.
All praises.
So we seen the bishops,
That's right.
deacon, captains up there. So all praises, man. Y'all keep doing the good works. And we had a 3-day feast.
Right.
That's
3
right.
days. So
Yes,
all
sir.
praise to the Most High God for his feast out there. I know we had some images of what we do. We celebrating righteous right here. With joy.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh. Yeah. Come on.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah, I was a DJ. Yeah, I was a DJ for the night.
All praise to the Most
praise.
High.
Joyfulness.
Joyfulness and gladness.
That's right.
All right, there's more pictures. Okay. All praises. IT's on point today. All praise.
All praise.
All praise. So yes. Like Samson said, shout out to the leadership, bishops, deacons, captains.
That's right.
Excellent hospitality from ATL. As always. But yeah, man, let's get it in. There's so much. There's so much to go over. Trump is making moves every day. There's nothing new with that. But I did want to go over this again. I had a chance, I had opportunity to teach Sabbath classes past Sabbath, and I touched it briefly, but I want to touch it again.
Bring it out.
That's what I feel like doing right now.
Right.
That's all right.
All right, so IT, I put a few links in the on-demand. You see it? All right, pull up the first one. Let me see what it is. I can actually see IT now.
Uh-oh.
It
feels good, huh? You can't hide no more.
really good.
You can't hide
I
no
can
more,
say,
IT.
hey, you.
Yeah.
You.
Exactly.
You
Who
can't
is
hide
looking at
no
me?
more.
I see you not looking at me.
Exactly. All right, which one you had up? What does that say? Yes.
Trump signs executive order giving Musk and Doge more power.
Giving Musk and Doge more power. Let's play that real quick. Watch this. They're
Hey,
saying
I'm
the
Hallie
volume's
on
low.
assi-
They're saying the volume's a little low, so let's turn that up. All right, play this video. Watch this.
Hey, I'm Hallie on assignment in Los Angeles tonight, but back home in Washington, President Trump in just the last 30 minutes has signed a new executive order that basically gives more power to Elon Musk and his Doge team. And boy, Musk, he was everywhere all at once today. There he is. You see him in the black hat there to the left, showing up at the first cabinet meeting of the Trump administration, dominating the discussion, tripling down on his plans to slash federal jobs, and admitting to some Doge growing pains. Watch.
It was a pulse check with you. Do you have a pulse? Do you have a pulse at 2 euros?
Hey, do me a favor. Pause it right there. Check out everybody's attire.
Right.
Okay, check out everybody's attire. And look at Elon Musk's attire. He has a hat on. First and foremost, You're not supposed to wear hats in the White House. That's number one.
Right.
All right. He's got on a T-shirt underneath the suit. Everybody has ties, collared shirts.
What the
But
hell?
Elon Musk, he's doing his own thing, speaking freely. Nobody's saying nothing to him.
Damn.
All right, play some more. Watch this.
So if you report them to neurons, you can replace an email.
Those people are on the bubble, as they say. They're going to be gone.
With USAID, one of the things we accidentally canceled very briefly was Ebola and Ebola prevention.
You hear him talking about sort of this accidental reversal on Ebola there. The White House now says moving forward in their plan to cut federal agencies, they need a plan, these agencies, for large-scale layoffs just about 2 weeks from now. The president saying that the EPA, for example, is going to slash 65% of its workforce, some 12,000 people. And then inside these agencies, you've got 1 million people facing more pressure directly from President Trump to hit send on that email justifying their jobs. One leader at the VA speaking anonymously to our team because of fear of backlash, telling us in their words, it's leading to paralysis and nothing is getting done. I want to go right to Gabe Gutierrez, who is live for us just outside the White House. So, Gabe, this new executive order, basically, there had been this question perhaps percolating over the weekend, over the course of the last 72 hours, with some pushback from some of these cabinet officials, thinking Kash Patel at the FBI, for example, against what Elon Musk is trying to do. Not only does it appear that President Trump is blessing Musk's move, he's also now giving him more power with this new EO. Walk us through it.
Yeah, that's right, Hallie. If there's any
All right,
doubt
so you can take
of where
it down. It
Elon
says,
Musk...
President Trump is giving Elon Musk more power. Now, I put up a wiki. I didn't put these in order, so follow me. Pull up the wiki, the one that talks about the establishment of the DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
All right, so I want you to do me a favor. Read the top, and then I want you to scroll down a little bit. Watch this.
Department of Government Efficiency. The Department of Government Efficiency is an initiative of the second Donald Trump administration in the United States.
Okay.
Tasked with reducing federal spending.
Right. So it says it's tasked with reducing federal spending, but we've seen what? Nothing but a bunch of layoffs.
Right.
All right. Reducing federal spending, but let me do a little sidebar. What is it really doing? For example, in America, what we were used to is a lower class, middle class, and upper class. All right. So what it's getting to, and you could see it. I remember I drove past the mall on yesterday at like 1 o'clock. I saw JCPenney's closed down. I seen 3 other stores closed down too. The parking lot empty. I'm like, damn. I remember back in the day when I was coming up, the mall stayed packed no matter what time of day.
Every day.
You understand? Because people had money to spend. People wanted to chill. People had to go to work, things of that nature.
That's right.
So you're seeing more layoffs. You're seeing more stores getting closed down. All right. So like I stated before, you originally saw the upper class, middle class, and the lower class. But under Trump's America, what you're going to see is the disappearance of the middle class. The middle class will no longer exist in the very near future. You're going to have an upper class and a lower class. They're not going to be no in between anymore. Remember back in the day, what was that? $50,000. You could
be good.
live pretty good off of that.
Right. Bring it up.
That's a lower class salary now.
Damn.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, but I ain't get to the point yet. I just digress. All right, so let's go back to the wiki. Watch this.
The Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is an initiative of the second Donald Trump administration in the United States, tasked with reducing federal spending. It was established on January 20th, 2025, by an executive order renaming the United States Digital Service, or USDS, to the United States DOGE Service, or USDS, and establishing a temporary organization, the U.S. DOGE Service Temporarily Organization within USDS.
Now, the point I wanted to stress, it says it was established on January the 20th, 2025. This was just last month. This is a new thing on the earth. It's a new thing on the earth. Now, we've never seen anything like this to the point where you have someone who's not the president of the United States in the White House with a hat on, chilling with his feet up, you understand, meeting with dignitaries of other countries. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it on this level. Give me, let's go to Ecclesiastes 3, but I want to show you something. It said we're not used to it, but it's not the first time it's been done. It's not the first time it's been done. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And I think it's like verse 3 or 4, something like that. No new thing under the sun. Find it for me. Find it for me. Help them out, IT. Come on. Read it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Come on.
A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing.
Get to the point.
Verse
No new
12.
thing.
Chapter 1, verse 9, Cap.
That's it.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
no.
See,
Come on.
I was shooting from the hip. Y'all couldn't tell. Help me out. Help me out. Read it.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Come on. Nope.
The thing that have been.
That's the one. Y'all see, this is the thing that has been. Read.
It is that which shall be.
Right. It is which that shall be. Come on.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
And that which is done, and that's what shall be done, meaning what is going to happen again. It's going to happen in the future. All right, come on.
And there is no new thing.
And there is what?
No new thing.
There is no new thing, come on.
Under the sun.
Right, there's no new thing under the sun. Give me the chapter 6. All right, give me chapter 6, verse 10. It goes with 1 and 9. Watch this.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 6 and verse 10.
Come on.
That which have been is named already.
Right, so the thing that has already been named. Read.
And it is known that it is man.
And it is known that it is who?
Man.
That it is man. Read some more.
Neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. Seeing there be...
That's all I want.
Oh,
all
yes,
I
sir.
want is verse 10. So it says, that which have been is named already, and it is known that it is man. So when we're seeing the DOGE, the Doge, right, be created last month, 2025, understand that this is not a new thing. You ever heard of an acronym? Who knows what an acronym is? Toby, what's an acronym?
An acronym is pretty much abbreviation of a word.
An abbreviation of, see, that's why you got to ask black people what acronym means. One more. What's the acronym? Yes.
Cap, so if there's a sentence, it's the first letter of each word that makes that acronym. So if it's a sentence of a phrase, the acronym is the first letter of each word that makes
Right, like Doge, department, D, O, G, government, E, efficiency. Give it up for him.
Hey.
Give it up for him.
That's an acronym.
Yes, sir, that's an
All praise.
acronym.
All praise.
That's an acronym.
That's right.
Now, mind you, Ephesians 6 and 12, remember, this place is governed by wicked leaders. You understand?
Right. Yes,
It's led by very, very wicked people, and they love, what's it called? They love to do things by like numbers, symbolism. You understand? That's what they like to do, to throw you off. Read what you got.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Right, so we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. We think we are. No, it's a spiritual battle. Go ahead.
But against principalities.
But against principalities, come on.
Against powers. Against the rulers of darkness.
Against the rulers of who?
Darkness.
Rulers of darkness. That darkness representation of sin. Watch this.
Of this world.
Of this world. Come on.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
In high places. In high places. Very, very, very high places. Now, give me the one we went over this past Sabbath. Give me the wiki with Venice. All right. Watch this. Watch this. Read that for us. Watch this.
The Doge of Venice was the Doge of highest role of authority within the Republic of Venice.
Right. So it says the Doge of Venice was the Doge of highest role of authority. Come on.
Within the Republic of Venice.
Come on.
The word Doge derives from the Latin dux, meaning leader.
Meaning what?
Leader.
Come on.
And the Venetian Italian for duke.
For what?
Duke.
For what?
Duke.
For Duke.
Bring it out.
For Duke. So the DOGE is your present day Duke.
Right. Damn.
Wow. And what? Trump just gave him what? More power.
Right.
You understand? Y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
Right. That's what's taking place right now.
Right.
Come and look at this.
All right, there's another video, right? There's another something I put up there, right? All right, pull that up. All right, watch this.
Here are British noble titles explained. Part 1. Dukes. The name comes from Latin and used to mean leader. During Roman times, dukes used to refer to a military commander. Technically, there were no dukes in England before the Norman conquest. The highest nobility title during Anglo-Saxon times was that of an elderman. But when signing official treaties, those eldermen would sometimes use the Latin dukes, and added to their name. William the Conqueror was the Duke of Normandy, and Henry II became the Duke of Aquitaine following his marriage, but neither of those were English titles, they were French. The first English Duke was Edward the Black Prince, who became the Duke of Cornwall in 1337. It became tradition to give male members of the royal family this title to signify their higher standing compared to the other nobles. Interestingly, there were no dukes during the later reign of Queen Elizabeth I. Currently, there are 30 British dukes, 6 royal and 24 non-royal ones. What kind of fun facts do you know about British dukes?
Right. So remember when we read, oh yeah, go to Revelation 17 real quick. Let's go there. Let's go there. Revelations chapter 17. Let me hear verse 8, because remember, America came out of which nation? Britain. Great Britain. All right, let's read that. Watch this.
The book of Revelations, chapter 17 and verse 8.
Come on.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
Come on.
And go into perdition.
Right, that bottomless pit is going into Europe, all right, due to the lack of their natural resources. Come on.
And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name were not written in the book of life.
Come on.
From the foundation of the world.
Hey, you what is it, pathetics? Whatever you call yourself.
You know your name.
God says, guess what? There's a race of people whose names are not written in the book of life.
That's right.
What you got to say about that?
Get
Read
mad.
some more. Read it again.
Whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
From the foundation of the world. Come on.
When they behold the beast that was and is not.
Right, when they behold the beast that was and is not. Watch this.
And yet is.
And yet is. That's talking about who? Rome. Let's read some more. Watch this.
And here it is. Here is the mind which hath wisdom.
Come on.
The 7 heads are 7 mountains.
It says the 7 heads are 7 mountains. All right, these are going into empires. Pull up that graphic. You understand what the 7 heads? Come on, make it easy for the people at home to see it. Read that verse again as IT searches for it.
And here is the mind which has wisdom.
Come on.
The 7 heads are 7 mountains.
There you go. Those 7 heads are 7 mountains. And there they are right there, starting with Greece all the way up to Great Britain. Read some more.
On which the woman sitteth.
Come on.
And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen.
It says 5 of them have fallen. Go ahead.
And 1 is.
And it says 1 is. Who is the one that was is? Rome at that time when it was written. Come on.
And the other is not yet come.
And it says the other has not yet come. Who's that talking about?
America.
Come on.
And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Right. It says when he cometh, he shall continue a short space. Now read verse 11. Watch this.
And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th.
It says, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. Even he's the 8th. That's talking about the United States of America. Come on.
And is one of the 7.
And is of the 7. And is of the 7. Read.
And is of the 7.
Come on.
And goeth into perdition.
Right. The 7th was who? Great Britain. All right. Great Britain. So we read about the Dukes. Great Britain still has active dukes, and guess what? So does the United States of America.
Right.
They all the same people. They all do the same things. Genesis 36.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 40.
Go ahead.
And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau.
Come on.
According to their families, after their places, by their names. Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jaeth, Duke Alobama, Duke Elah, Duke Pinon, Duke Kenaz, and Duke Teman.
And Duke Teman. Read the beginning of the verse again.
And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau.
That came of Esau. Esau, Edom. Hey, and I want to clear up some. My bad. I said Rome earlier for verse 8. That's America. Excuse me. That beast is America. All right, so understand this thing. The United States of America is doing nothing different than the rest of his brothers and sisters. They're doing the exact same thing. All right. So y'all want to get to the, y'all got something on that? Officers?
That was good.
That's all right. It's kind of hot in here, I got to say. It's kind of hot.
Sir.
Yeah.
Y'all can use that fan right there. Yeah, it's kind of hot. All right, man, let's get into it. Without further ado, IT, y'all ready? Yes, sir. All right, play the clip. All right. Hey, y'all know what time it is. It's the Coon of the Week.
Yes, sir.
My brother Samson's favorite segment. All right, hey, IT, what we got? Pull it up.
Massive brawl erupts at Atlanta
It's
airport.
always in Georgia.
Come on now, dog.
They got to repent.
Massive brawl erupts at Atlanta airport. Viral video shows. A massive brawl at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport was caught on camera. The viral video shows a group of people fighting in front of what appears to be a Spirit Airlines flight.
Hey, hold on. First and foremost, I don't like the way you read that. All right, why you had to say like, oh damn, here goes Spirit again. The damn cheap flights got all the niggers at the airport.
They be clutched though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to Spirit Airlines. They be in the spirit sometimes. They
They
do.
out the spirit today, though. Captain.
Yeah, they out the spirit. Let's read some more. Come on. It's a video. Oh gosh, let's play the video.
Hartsfield-Jackson International, it is making its rounds on social media. So this incident, captured in now viral video, shows several people fighting in front of what appears to be a Spirit Airlines flight gate. Fox 5's Joy Dukes is live there with...
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it froze. What's going on, IT?
Massive brawl at Hartsfield-Jackson International Gate. Fox 5's Joy Dukes is live there with the latest, Joy. I mean, this is, it is unbelievable to see at the world's busiest airport.
Yeah, Eric, absolutely. Just a really violent scene that unfolded here. Atlanta police say they responded to a disturbance here on February the 19th. Since then, hundreds of thousands of people have viewed this video that is making its rounds on social media. You can see that video right now. You're taking a look at what some passerbys recorded here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport on Wednesday. You can see fists flying as passengers look to be waiting at their gate to board their flight. You can see the Spirit Airlines wall hanging right behind that group of about 7 or 8 people who appear to be involved. There's people yelling in the video. It is just really a chaotic scene.
That's why we got to keep God's commandments. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Because when you see it today, the Lord said he's going to make us astonishment and amazement, and this is a damn shame right now. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
Read.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom.
This is your what?
Wisdom. And your understanding in the sight of the nations.
So what's the opposite of being wise? Being a damn fool. And when we're not keeping the commandments, the scripture says the servant of the Lord should not strive. They could have probably worked out something not to be fighting in a gosh doggone airport, not everybody looking at you and not making mockery of us. We all took an L on that one.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, we did. But I don't live up there. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, that's a good script that you quoted. You said the servant of the Lord shall not strive. But the issue is our people don't know who the servants are. Right. All right, that's the issue. What's that? Isaiah 41. Let's read that real quick.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 1. I'm sorry. The book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 5.
Verse 8.
Verse 8, sorry, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 8.
Come on.
But thou, Israel, art my servant.
Right. If we knew who we were, we knew that we were the sons and daughters of the living God, like the officer brung out. We would carry ourselves a certain way. We would roll in, with dignity. You understand? We wouldn't be fighting each other.
Right.
Especially in a situation like that. That's shameful. That's embarrassing to our people. Read it again from the top.
But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen.
Jacob, who he has what?
Chosen.
God has chosen us. Who is the us? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why we do this segment. That's why we do this segment, to shed light, because our people don't know who they are. We think that we are niggas, and that's why a lot of our people act like that. Damn. Okay. Give me the one. Give me the one in. Let's go to 1 Timothy 3. All right. Give me 1 Timothy chapter 3. Yes, sir. All right. Watch this, because that was a good. Actually, read that 2 Timothy 2:24. Then we'll go to 1 Timothy 3, because there was something else good in that verse that you quoted. All right, let's go 2 Timothy 2:24. Watch this.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
And the servant of the Lord.
It says the servant of the Lord, go ahead.
Must not strive.
Must not strive, come on.
But be gentle.
That's the key. It says, but must be gentle.
Right.
Meaning what? It ain't say be a man, be pamby, or be feminine. That's not what it's talking about. All right, it's talking about dealing with your brothers and sisters the right way, speaking to them the right way, handling matters wisely.
Right.
All right, get that? Proverbs 16 and verse 20. We coming right back.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got to learn to handle matters wisely. That's
right.
that's what Esau wants us to do. Okay? That's how they want us to handle ourselves like we some animals or something like that. Read what you got.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good.
Shall find good. Come on.
And whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he.
And that's the thing. Our people, they say they believe in God, but you can tell by the way we behave and our actions that God is nowhere in the building.
That's right.
Christ has left the building. Go back to that Timothy.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
And the servant of the Lord.
Says the servant of the Lord. Go ahead.
Must not strive.
Must not strive. Go ahead.
But be gentle unto all men.
Unto what?
All men.
Because the Lord gave us that wisdom on how to deal with not just our people, but to everybody. We got to know how to deal amongst the indiscreet, amongst the other nations, amongst the mammon of unrighteousness.
That's right.
All right, finish that.
Apt to teach. Patient.
What?
Patient.
Patient, come on.
In meekness, instructing those that oppose themselves.
There you go, there you go. And that's where we step in, obviously. And that's why we shed light on the situation.
Yes, sir.
I want the Timothy, though. 1 Timothy 3.
Yes, sir.
Now the brawler, verse 3.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
Not given to wine.
Not giving to wine, come on.
No striker. Not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient. Not a brawler.
Right, not a brawler. Not a brawler. Now, Officer Samson, I know you got something. I'll let you speak on it since you are from Georgia.
Dang, I got shit. All praise. They need to stay in the spirit, man. Go to Exodus 19:5 because, like you, Cap said, an officer, we don't know who we are.
Right.
So we got to do what? That's why we do it on the show to shine light upon who? Right. So-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. We don't know how to act without the word of God. Let's read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 19 and verse 5. Now, therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant.
We must keep the Lord's commandments, Rick.
Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure.
Then you're going to be a peculiar treasure to the Most High. But without God's laws, you're going to be doing this, brawling in front of the airport. Read.
Unto me, above all people.
There you go.
You so-called blessed and Hispanic, you above all people. You should not be fighting and blood touching blood in the airport. Read.
For all the earth is mine.
All the earth is the Lord, the so-called the bright Messiah. Read.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
So these are the word of the Most High God.
There you go.
That's right.
So you got to repent and stop fighting each other out there. Read.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
So that's it.
I want to hear it.
Hey, let me get one real quick. So I want to go to John 13 and 34.
Okay.
All right, because our people forgot.
Right.
All right, man, they say they Christians and they grew up in the Christian church but they forgot how to love each other.
Uh-oh.
All right? So that's why Christ had to tell them.
So you mean to tell me the Christian church ain't teaching them how to love each other?
They ain't teaching them. No, sir.
They ain't.
I ain't teaching them. I ain't teaching them.
Go ahead, Officer.
Hey, read that.
The book of John.
Read.
The book of John, chapter 13, verse 34.
Read.
A new commandment.
Hey, what?
A new commandment.
All right, why did Christ say that? Because you forgot the commandment.
Right.
Read.
I give unto you
Read.
that ye love one another.
Yeah, that you do what?
Love one another.
That you love each other.
That's right.
See, we've been on the program to hate each other by the white man. So we see each other as the enemy. All right, so we go to spirit, and then the flight is late, and now we turn into black folks on each other. Throwing chairs, the chairs thrown, and all chaos.
Georgia?
Yeah, but we got to get back into the... Hey, read it again. Read it again.
A new commandment
Read.
I give unto you,
Right.
that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
Right. So you call yourself Christians. all right, to do what Christ says. All right, to start to see each other as the Lord and Savior and stop fighting each other.
Stop fighting each other. Stop fighting each other. Right. And matter of fact, the only Christians are the Israelites. Yes,
that's right.
Get mad. It is what it is. That's what the Bible says.
Yes,
that's what the Bible says. All right. The only Christians are the Israelites. Nobody else.
Yeah.
And the Gentiles in the New Testament is Israelites too.
That's right.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All praises. All praises. All right, man. What we got? What we got next? All right, T. Let's keep it rolling.
Will Smith slammed for inappropriate performance with Spanish singer India Martinez. Creepy old man vibes.
All right, there's a video. Is there a video? Okay, IT. All right. Is that it? Are we sure?
She look old as hell.
Nah, I'm looking at the caption. That don't look like it was. So let's read some of this. IT, find a video of it and read this in the meantime.
Yes, sir. Will Smith misbehaved at another award show. The actor, 56, is coming under fire on social media following his and Spanish.
Will Smith is 56 years old. Sheesh. That is crazy.
Fresh Prince done got old.
Yeah, Fresh Prince done got old, man. All right, read some more of that.
Yes, sir. Is coming under fire on social media following his and Spanish singer India Martinez's steamy performance at Univision 37th Premio Lo Nuestro Awards in Miami last week. In an Instagram clip from the show shared by Martinez, 39, the star performed their song, First Love, on stage and got very touchy with each other.
Roll the clip. Roll it.
I want that first love.
Well, all right. It looks to me like Will, he said, forget all of that stuff that was going on with Jay. It looked like he's beefing. Looks like he's upset. But let's go to the book of, first and foremost, let's go to Sirach 25 first. All right. Let's go to Sirach 25. Let's read that first. And start at verse 1.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll read down. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1.
All right, because there's a lot of ways we can go, and officers, please chime in. And once again, why do we do this segment? All right, to shed light on the foolishness that takes place within our own people.
Right.
You understand? Is the Lord happy with that? Give me Hebrews 13 and 4. Let's get that first.
Bring it out.
Let's get Hebrews 13 and 4 first. This is how we clean up our community. This is how we clean up the Black and Hispanic household.
That's right.
All right. Read that. Watch this.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Come on.
And the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Right. It says whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Right. Now let's get that Sirach 25:1 verses 1 and 2. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and men.
Come on.
The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together.
That's right. A man and a wife that agree together according to what? God's laws.
That's right.
When you read the book of Sirach 37, it says, be continually with a godly man, one that knoweth to keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
All right, that's what the agreement should be upon, not swinging. You understand?
Bring it up.
Not swinging or any other thing outside of God's commandments.
That's right.
That's what should bring you together. Now read verse 2. Watch this.
Verse 2. 3 sorts of men my soul hated.
Watch this.
And I am God. I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud.
It says a poor man that is proud. Come on.
A rich man that is a liar. And an old adulterer that doteth.
It says an old what?
Adulterer that doteth.
Because what does that promote? It promotes what? Adultery. It promotes adultery. All right, and we need to do what? We need to be focused on cleaning up our communities, not putting out that type of example. What you think about that example, Officer Sampson?
That example is horrible. Like you read the scripture, it's horrible, like an old adulterer, but he teaching the other young men.
Right.
And look at his household. His household is completely out of all. Give me that in 1 Timothy chapter 3. I'm going to read 1 through 4.
Yes, sir.
Because he teaching, he got a big platform. He was in the music industry, and he also an actor. So the young men, the so-called black and Spanish young men gonna look up to him like, oh, I want to do that. He teaching them completely wrong. Let's read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop,
a leader,
he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife.
A husband of one wife. You don't supposed to be grinding on another woman like that. Read.
Vigilant, sober, of good behavior.
Good behavior. That is not good behavior right there. That provoke what? Adultery, fornication. Read.
Given to hospitality, apt to teach.
Jump down to verse 4.
Verse 4. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity.
And you see his household completely out of order because he ain't putting his trust in the true God right here. Bible. Read.
You said read?
Verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own...
How many verses you reading today, brother?
This is the last one.
All right, all praises.
Verse 5. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
So it's true to show you that he do not rule his house. He cannot truly teach or come to the congregation of the Most High God.
Well, Lord's will, we want him to repent. And that's why we do this. So it ain't no hate or nothing like that. We ain't putting the brother down, but we are shedding light that these are bad examples. And we want our people to come in off of them. And that's why we tag them in hey, take a look at this. You know, they be on YouTube, social media too. We want them to take a look at it and just listen, consider what the Lord is saying. That's what we want.
That's right.
We want what's that? Romans 10:1. Paul's desire. We want the same thing that Paul wanted. Rush this. Romans 10:1. Come on.
The book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Brethren.
Okay. All right. Yo. What is going on with the reader? Oh my. Okay. All right. Take a breath. You all right? He has something in his throat. Clear your throat. Get him some water.
He got stuck.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, panel. All right. Let's try it again. Read it.
The book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Come on.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is, come on,
that
they might be saved.
Right, that they might be saved. All right, we pray that we'll be saved too, babe. Right. He got to come up out that lifestyle. What else we got? All right, T, come on. What else we got? All right. Is there a way that you can read the top? Take the disclaimer off.
Simone Biles and hubby, Jonathan Owens, having fun with the challenge.
All right, so, okay, the millennials. What challenge is this?
Gen Z, Cap.
Oh, this Gen, my bad, Gen Z.
Gen
Z. My bad. Hey, what challenge is this? What is this?
You had to see it.
All right, who has seen it? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what the challenge is. Anybody know? Nobody wants to say nothing, right?
OBS man seen it. The OBS man seen it.
OBS man? Soldier, what is it? What's the challenge, man? These guys, man. Damn. You know, see, hey, we getting IT more involved with the show.
Right.
Shouts out to IT. Shouts out to IT. When they in the spirit.
Right, that's right.
When IT is in the spirit. So I don't know what the challenge is, family. Me neither. All right, the comments. Do y'all know what the challenge is? What is this?
Somebody out there know.
What challenge is this? All right, go back to the video. Maybe they could look at it and see like, oh, Cap, is that challenge?
She dressed like 2003?
Okay, 2003 challenge. So this is her and this is her husband, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's just play it. I don't know what the challenge is.
Don't even make sense, but the rollie on my wrist ain't no time.
Oh! Take it down! What the hell is Take it down!
Man,
What the hell?
Hell no.
I blame IT.
Dang,
Who posted that clip? I blame IT. Who posted that? Who posted that? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Oh.
I think he on the soundbite.
Hey,
I think he the soundbite.
now he got his head down.
Hey.
He ain't moving. He ain't even looking up. He looking straight at the wall. Bruh.
What the hell?
Yo, what? I don't even want to know the name of that challenge, bruh.
For real.
That was crazy.
Where did the football players go?
So Simone Biles is wait. What? Yeah, he is a football player.
He is a football player.
Yo, what is going on, bro? He is a football player.
Football players go. Have you ever been?
Oh my gosh. All right. So, all right. Don't put that back up, man. So, bro, you gotta stop that. All right. So let's go to the Bible and tell you why you should stop.
Please.
That ain't good. It's not good. Don't do it no more. Okay. Don't want. Do they got kids? I hope their kids ain't see that.
Damn.
All right. Go to
You need to get cut.
Yeah. Go to Wisdom of Solomon 14. Lord's will the brother shake that off, get his mind right.
Right.
Oh man. Wisdom of Solomon 14. Give me verse 22. Watch this.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God.
That's what it is. That's why we doing this. Once again, we do not hate our people. We ain't trying to embarrass our people, but our people got to stop that. That's crazy. Our people has got to stop.
Embarrass itself.
You understand? Read that verse again. Watch this.
Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God.
Right. They erred in the knowledge of God. Meaning what? At God's commandments. Obviously what? He don't know no better, right? He don't know no better. That's why we got to teach our people there's a better way.
Yes, it is.
Sheesh, this about 100 better, other ways than that.
Yes, sir.
All right, read some more.
But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance.
Right. Our people are living in the great war of ignorance. When all of this knowledge is easy and accessible, it's out there. Okay, you can get it it's freely just like we got it, right? But a lot of our people, they like to remain ignorant. They like that. Why? Because they good. They comfortable. Give me that one in Micah 2:10. All right, we coming right back to this. Micah 2:10, but there's something in this verse that I want. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Arise ye and depart.
It says, arise ye and depart. Watch this.
For this is not your rest.
It says, for this is not your rest. Come on.
Because it is polluted.
It is what?
Polluted.
Right. This place, America, it is polluted. You understand? This place does not uphold God's commandments. Come on.
It shall destroy you.
It shall what?
Destroy you.
It shall destroy you if you continue in it. Right. All right. Go back to that Wisdom of Solomon, right? Yes, Wisdom of Solomon 14. Jump down to verse 24.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled.
There it is. If you stay here long enough, if you don't come out of the ways of America, guess what? Your marriage, your life is going to become polluted. Right. It's going to become defiled. Read.
But either one slew another traitorously or grieved him by adultery.
Jump down to verse 26.
Verse 26.
Go ahead.
Disquieting of good men.
Disquieting of good men. Go ahead.
Forgetfulness of good terms.
Watch this.
Defiling of souls. Changing of kind.
There it is. Changing of kind. Cross-dressing. That's what America promotes. Go ahead.
Disorder in marriages.
Disorder in marriages. Disorder in marriages. So what are we reading? We're reading the Bible.
That's right.
And we're showing what? These are the things that happen in Babylon. Right. One more. I like this one. I read from time to time. Baruch 6. Baruch chapter 6, verse 1. All right, to show you where these things come from. They come from right here. Good old Babylon. Watch this.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6.
Start at 4.
Yes, sir.
Chapter 6, verse 4. Come on.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 4. Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver.
Right, in Babylon, you're going to see what? Idolatry. Okay, come on.
And of gold. And of wood. Borne upon shoulders.
Read.
Which caused the nations to fear.
Right, think about it. That's heavy right there, which caused the nations to fear. Think about the IMF. Think about NATO. You understand? Think about EU. All right, how are these things able to be established? Why? Because America has that idol, which is what? Money. You understand? The gold, the silver, they have all of those things which caused the other nations to fear. And that's how they became that great empire, that great nation, or that great city like Revelation speaks of. All right? Jump down to verse 9. Watch this.
Verse 9.
Come on.
And taking gold, as it were for a virgin that loveth to go gay.
Oh, my gosh. Read some more, man. Come on.
They make crowns for the head of their gods.
Read.
Sometimes also the priests convey from their gods gold, and silver.
Come on.
And bestow it upon themselves.
Here's the point.
Yea, they will give thereof to the common harlots.
Come on.
And deck them as men.
And do what?
Deck them as men.
And deck them, meaning what? Deck clothes, attire, you understand? Put that type of clothes on women and deck them as men. That's that going into that changing of kinds. Come on.
Bring it on.
With garments being gods of silver.
Come on.
And gods of gold and wood.
Who is this? United States of America. Right. AKA Mystery Babylon.
That's right.
You understand? All right, so this concludes this week's Coon of the Week. It's a close one right here.
It's a tough one.
It's a close one right here.
Man.
All right. Spirit Brawl, Will in India, and cross-dressing couple.
Sheesh.
Let me see.
That was crazy. That was crazy as hell.
Yeah, that football player was crazy. But on Will Smith again, though.
I gotta go with the cross dress because that was bad, bro. That was bad, man. Sheesh. Who you got, Hezekiah?
The cross dressing.
You got a cross dresser too?
Yeah, they influence a lot of people.
What'd you say?
They be influencing a lot of people with a trend.
Yeah, man. All right, what we got, IT? 1 second? Okay.
Oh, 5 seconds.
Bro, they be making up time, man.
So.
Every time. What we got?
What we got?
Hey, there you go.
Repent.
All right, you can take it down. Take it down.
Right.
All right, those are our people get their mind right.
That's right.
All right, IT, y'all ready? They ain't ready. Hey, go ahead and put the thing. Put the donate. Donate to the Booster Club.
That's right.
First and foremost, and then push the button.
Come on, Tito.
Right there.
All right, hey, we need everybody to like, share, and subscribe. We need everybody to share this stream.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we up against. This is war.
Break it up.
All right, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood.
Dragging
That's
right.
You understand? We know what time it is, so
come on.
We need all of our people. We need everybody to share this stream everywhere so we can get the likes, the views up. All right, so stop what you're doing. How many likes we got right now? All right, so we got 1.1 watching, 450 likes. Okay, so we need about 500-600 more.
That's right.
Come on now.
All right, so pull out your phone. You already own it. Just go to it and click like. All right, if you're watching on the laptop, just get it for 5 seconds. Go click it. All right, go share it. All right, all praise to the Most High. Hey, y'all know what time it is. We about to slide into the next segment of today's show.
Come on.
ITs, you ready? All right, play the clip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All praises. All praise to the Most High God. This is today's World Weather Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show.
That's
right.
All right. It's going to be a short one today. Let's pull it up. What we got?
4.8 magnitude earthquake reported north of Vancouver, BC.
Read it. Y'all got anything?
A 4.8 magnitude earthquake was reported near South Pender Harbor, British Columbia, which is about 2-hour drive north from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. As of 1:30 p.m., there is no tsunami warning for the area. The magnitude has fluctuated in readings, getting up to a 5.1, according to our sister station, KRO TV. An unordered list of 3 trending stories.
So let's get it. Let's get it on the Matthew.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we bring it out every week on the butt. So we have to bring this out on it because our people ain't paying attention.
Right.
All right, as the prophets is going out there waking up the people, all right, the angels is activating, which is causing these earthquakes. On the read it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
And aren't we seeing that? All right, it's wars, all right, all around the world. All right, World War III is happening. Read.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Read.
And there shall be famines.
Read.
And pestilences. And earthquakes.
And what?
Earthquakes.
And earthquakes. So we're seeing the weather activate. So we're seeing the angels on the take flight. But we got to keep conforming Israel. All right, keep God's laws. Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Prophets don't want to prophesy?
Y'all want me to?
I tried to throw them the ball. Prophets don't want to prophesy?
They go to Psalm 104.
Okay, all praise.
Psalm 104 and 32.
Let's go.
Because what we seeing the act of who? The Lord.
The Most High, yeah.
Before he returned. He trying to wake up his people, trying, hey, get right. Hey, like the brawl you seen, things like that, men wearing women clothing and stuff like that. He trying to wake our people up. Let's read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 104 and verse 32. He looketh on the earth, and it trembleth.
He said he looketh upon the earth, and it trembleth. He filled with anger because he see his people in the midst of sin, right?
He toucheth the hills, and they smoke.
He can touch the hill and they smoke. That's why you see in California all the wildfires and stuff like that. We trying to wake our people up to come out of idolatry and all the sin like that, before we can come and make God's house to be filled.
So that's going into those on the volcanoes activating too around the world too.
Right.
You had something else?
Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Go ahead and read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake.
With what?
Earthquake.
Hey, what's wrong with the cameraman? It's going to be all right. Read it one more time.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake.
So when we see these earthquakes, guess who visiting us?
Bring it
the
out.
Lord himself.
That's right.
Come on.
And great noise with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Like Austin Sampson said with the California wildfires. So we got to keep bringing out these scriptures.
All praises. You had me worried for a second. All praise to the Most High. Hey, there's another earthquake, right? There was another one, right?
Magnitude 5.9 earthquake shakes Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. According to the United States Geological Service, this was part of a swarm of at least 10 earthquakes in the area.
10 earthquakes. Remember, say earthquakes in diverse places.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
In the area of the Caribbean Sea that began Monday morning, no immediate damage has been reported.
Right. Even if there has been no damage, the prophecy is still coming to pass.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's how we know what days we living in. Go ahead. Scroll down. Let's read a little bit on this one. Go ahead.
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. A magnitude 5.9 earthquake has shaken both Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic.
The sister said they had some in Texas as well. All right, so understand, they're going on everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere. Go ahead.
The quake was recorded just before 2 a.m., Tuesday local time, and centered in the Caribbean Sea about 64 miles northeast of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. A popular beach town and tourist destination, it was also felt in the western portion of Puerto Rico. According to the United States Geological Service, this was part of a swarm of at least 10 earthquakes in the area of the Caribbean Sea that began Monday morning. No immediate damage has been reported.
All right, so let's get a most high round of applause for that thing right there.
All praises.
All right. It's IT. I mean, what else? I mean, all right. Second Ezra 9. Let's get that real quick.
All praises.
You can start at verse 1. We'll read down just a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Woo! GA as well. There's earthquakes in GA. I didn't even read about that one.
Damn.
Look at that. From Bobby Smith. Wonder who that is. All right, read that. What?
It done messed up the reader.
Go ahead.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Right, so that's what we got to do. We got to measure the time diligently. All right, we got to understand what days we're living in, family. Go ahead.
In itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past.
And when you see parts of the signs pass, come on.
Which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand. That it is the very same time.
That is the very same time. Go ahead.
Wherein the highest will begin to visit the world.
Will begin to visit the world. Go ahead.
Which he made.
Come on.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes.
So seen what?
Earthquakes.
So when we see earthquakes in diverse places, they said Georgia, Texas, Dominican Republic, all throughout the Caribbean Channel. Go ahead.
And uproars of the people.
And uproars of the people. Come on.
In the world.
And we're going to get to that in our topic of the day. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand.
Then shalt thou well understand, come on.
That the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
You see that? The Lord spoke of these things from way back when. So that should do what? That should build our faith.
That's right.
All right, that should build our confidence, understanding that exactly how the Lord said it was going to happen, that's how it's taking place. So all praise to the Most High God and His Son, Jesus Christ.
That's right.
All right, this concludes our weather report for this week. All praise to the Most High. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got to get used to the set myself. Though it's throwing me off, but I like it though.
Yes,
I like it. Finally got the mic though. I like the mic. Shouts out to the mic. The mic's fire. I like it. It's damn, it's hot. It's hot. In a little bit. Gosh, dog. All right, all praise to the Most High.
Hot too.
IT, y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready. All right, hey, put donate.
Come on, Tito.
Right there. Oh, all right.
Donate.
Oh, there you go.
Donate. You understand? Go ahead and scan the QR.
That's
All
right.
right, push the.
Come on, there you go. There you go.
Push the button. There you go, right there. All right, we need you to like, share, subscribe. All right, go ahead and share the stream. All right, IT, let's get it in. Y'all know what time it is. We're gonna get ready for our next segment. IT, is you ready? Yes, sir. All right, play the clip. All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Wars and Rumors of Wars report.
That's right.
Brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show.
That's right.
Okay, we about to get it in.
Come on.
Y'all ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's go. What we got, IT?
The U.S. joins Russia to vote against UN resolution on the Ukraine war.
Let's hear about this.
The United States has voted with Russia against a Ukrainian resolution.
Hold on, wait a second. The United States votes with Russia and against Ukraine? Wait a second.
I thought,
Wait a second. I thought they had this alliance. I thought they had this thing called NATO. Y'all heard of that before?
Yes, sir.
I've heard about it, so I need you to run that back again. I didn't hear what I think I just heard. Play that again. Actually, read it first. Then maybe I need to hear it after. Read that.
The U.S. joins Russia to vote against UN resolution on the Ukraine war.
You see that says the U.S. joins Russia to vote against UN resolution on Ukraine war. Let's play that.
The United States has voted with Russia against a Ukrainian resolution at the United Nations General Assembly overnight. The motion condemning Russia's aggression and demanding a withdrawal of Russian troops was backed by European nations. At a later vote in the smaller UN Security Council, a US resolution that called for an end to the conflict but didn't criticize Russia was passed by 10 votes. The UK and France both abstained. The United States has voted with Russia against a Ukrainian.
You see that thing right there? So you see America doing whatever they want to do. You understand? Stepping away from the alliance that they made. All right, and moving on their own, they're doing nothing more than isolating themselves.
Right.
All right, they are isolating themselves. Once again, let's get that Obadiah 1. All right, because they are Confederate. All right, they have people that they're Confederate with. Actually, let's do the broader scale first. Psalms 83. Okay, because this is the United Nations. All right, watch this. Psalms chapter 83. We'll start right there.
Yes, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel.
No, I want to start at 2.
Yes, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 2.
Come on.
For lo, thine enemies.
Thine who?
Enemies.
All right, so the Lord says what? The Israelites, we have enemies. Come on.
Make a tumult.
They make a tumult. Come on.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right, so all of the nations who hate us, which is every nation outside of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel, come on.
Against thy people.
Against what?
Thy people.
All right, they have taken crafty counsel against the people of God. Read some more.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thine hidden ones, come on.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come on.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Read.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent. Watch this.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against who? Against the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, who established this thing, this United Nations? The United States of America.
Yes, sir. Nope.
All right, they're the ones who bring all of the nations together against us. But what you're saying, time and time again, America going against the Confederacy that it formed. Damn. You understand? Wow. That's what we're reading. That's what are we reading? The Bible. Okay? Right. And they're doing nothing more than isolating themselves. All right? Ruffling the feathers, getting everybody angry. Okay? Give me Jeremiah 51, then we'll go to Obadiah. Yeah. Jeremiah 51, and let me hear 7.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Right. Made all the earth drunken, going into what? Through traffic and through trade. And through what? Democracy. All right, through lies, drunken with that wine. According to Micah 2:11, it's that wine. Come on.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad.
Right, the nations are mad. The nations are going to be very angry, and they're getting very angry. They're getting tired of the United States of America. And remember, whenever you talk about America, you got to talk about little America, too.
Yes, that's right.
All right, they're one and the same. All right, now let's get that Obadiah 1 and 7.
The book of Obadiah, verse 7.
If you haven't figured it out, it's our job to do what? Read the prophecies as they unfold.
That's right.
That's our job. That's what we commanded to do. All right, watch this.
The book of Obadiah, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy.
So it says, all the men of thy confederacy that you established, that you set up. Come on.
Have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace.
You see that? It says the men that were at peace, meaning what? As you can see, America is doing things to what? To stop that peace.
Right.
They're ruffling feathers. They're going against councils. Read some more.
That were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Have deceived thee. Right now, they may not be coming out and saying, hey, we're going to do this, this, and that. But guess what? Behind closed doors, they're having their own meetings. How do we know? Because we just read it in the scriptures.
Right.
All right, read some more.
And prevailed against thee.
And did what?
Prevailed against thee.
And prevailed against thee. Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread.
They that eat thy bread. Remember, Trump always talks about it. How America supports the EU. You understand? Go ahead.
Have laid a wound under thee.
Come on.
There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
And you see how I was setting up how the Doge is now there?
Damn.
You understand? How you remember his lineage goes back to Germany.
Yes, sir.
You understand the wise men of Teman? Now you got President Trump giving more power to Musk, the Doge or the Duke. The scriptures as we live longer, the scriptures become more vivid. The prophecies become more spot on as things unfold. All right, read that verse again.
Verse 8.
Go ahead.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Go ahead.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau. And thy mighty men, O Teman.
Oh, who?
Teman.
Teman, come on.
Shall be dismayed.
Shall be dismayed. And we seeing the beginning of it. We seeing what? Right. The writings on the wall. That's what we seeing right there. All right, let's go to the next video. What we got?
Breaking. The Russian government claims that Zelensky has no interest in peace. He is ready to sacrifice the entire people of Ukraine and its natural resources in order to hold on to his power.
Right. Is he speaking in that Russian stuff right here? Let's see.
Republican administration.
Oh, okay, just play it.
Led by President Trump finally saw the real face of the expired Ukrainian president and realized that he is not at all interested in having peace in this country because he's clinging to power with everything that he has, is fearful of democratic elections where he has no chance of winning. He's not interested in anything else, and he's ready to sacrifice the entire people of Ukraine and its natural resource in order to hold on to his power. Information starting up to the...
All right, so you can take that down. Now, Trump is talking about peace, as we know. Read that, 1 Thessalonians 5, but I want to read a little bit more. Start at verse 3.
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 3.
All right, because the Russian government, they say that Zelensky, which is the leader of Ukraine, has no intentions on reaching a peace agreement whatsoever. But Trump comes in as the, give me that 1 second, Maccabees 4. Yes, sir. 16, right? Let me get that. So Trump comes in and he looks like a superhero, like he's about to save the day. Right. All right, let's read that. Watch this.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 16.
Come on.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Upon them. What verse you reading?
Verse 16,
Come
sir.
on. The them is Israel. Come on.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
Right. We, I ain't going to say me. I'm going to say our people.
That's right.
Look at America first and foremost as the enemy. Why? Because they put us in slavery. That's something that you just can't overlook.
Right.
Even though you got Negroes saying that slave ships never existed.
Shut
You
up.
got
Sit
dumb
down.
Negroes out there today saying slave ships never existed.
Stupid.
What the hell? What is wrong?
But for the most part, our people know that what? You had Jim Crow. You had, think about during the time of Malcolm and Martin.
Yes, sir.
Civil rights movement.
Civil
We was
rights,
getting
yeah.
water holes. The dogs stuck
licked
on
on
us.
us,
In the 80s, they dropping bombs on us. You understand? Don't forget
Lynchings.
about Black Wall Street lynchings. Still going on today, 2025. So we understand that they are our enemies. But the next breath, read that verse again.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Come on.
For they had them to be their enemies and avengers.
Right, enemies and avengers. Now check this out. Go to Psalms 44. Okay? Go to Psalms chapter 44. Watch this real quick, y'all. And I want verse 16. Watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 16.
Come on.
For the voice of him that reproach and blasphemeth.
Right, it says the voice of him that reproach and blaspheme. Watch this, Revelation 13 and 6. It says the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth. What is this talking about? Watch this.
The book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 6.
Watch this.
And he opened his mouth.
And he did what?
Opened his mouth.
He opened his mouth. Come on.
In blasphemy. In blasphemy against God.
And blasphemy against God. Remember how Deacon Nathan was going over last night about the voice?
Yes, sir.
You understand? That's who it's talking about. It's talking about the United States of America. All right? When they speak, they say that what? God is white. They say that Christ is white. The people of God are white.
Angels,
They say they believe in manifest destiny. They're supposed to do this. You understand? But the Lord, he's going to quiet that voice. All right, read verse 6 again.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy
Come on.
against God to blaspheme his name.
Read.
And his tabernacle.
And his tabernacle, come on.
And them that dwell in heaven.
Right, so they blaspheme his name, okay? First and foremost, they say that they're Yehudi. You understand? That's blasphemy in itself right there. Okay? It says, and his tabernacle, going into the land. You understand? And then it says, and them that dwell in heaven. When did they blaspheme that? In the Sistine Chapel. When they painted God, Christ, and the angels as white people.
Right.
So it's, try to find the Sistine Chapel though. Try to find that. All right, it's inevitable of who that's actually talking about. All right, go back to Psalms 44:16. Watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
For the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and avenger.
Right, by reason of the enemy and avenger. Why? The only reason we would look at him as the avenger is because of he's been kicking our behind for this long. We've been catching hell from this man to the point where you don't see no other avenger. Why? Because the Lord said he had turned his back on us because we sinned against him. So we looking at the white man. Just put it up, IT. All right, there you go right there. It said his name, his tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. That's him right there. And if you look at the bottom, it looks like one of those babies is giving him fellatio. The hell is this? You see that at the bottom? There you go. These people are sick, demented people. All right. So I forgot how we even got here. Let's go back to what we was at. What was it at?
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 16.
Nope, that's not where we was at originally.
Revelation.
Nope, before that.
Oh, 2 Maccabees.
2 Maccabees. All right, before that. So let's just go to the next. Let's go to the next clip. What we got?
U.S. will not give security guarantees to Ukraine,
Right.
Trump says.
Right. So remember, Ukraine is an American ally, but America said, all right, Trump said the war is over, so the war is going to be over. All right, so think about this. Think about this. Zelensky and the rest of Europe, what are they going to do? What are they going to do now? Let's read some of this. Watch this.
U.S. President says Ukraine's leader, Vladimir Zelensky, will visit Washington, D.C. on Friday to sign U.S.-Ukraine critical minerals deal.
Come on.
President Donald Trump says the United States will not give Ukraine significant security guarantees, as he confirmed that the country's president, Vladimir Zelensky, will visit Washington, D.C. to sign a critical minerals deal on Friday.
Come on.
I'm not going to make security guarantees beyond very much, Trump said on Wednesday. We're going to have Europe do that.
All right. So these are the tensions. You got something, officer? Okay, brothers looking at me like they want to jump in. Jump in, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but he's stirring up the pot. That's what Trump is doing right now. He's stirring up the pot. All right, what's next, IT? Watch this.
Trump full World War III speech. Macron stunned as Trump drops World War III bombshell over Russia-Ukraine war.
All right, let's play this. Play until I think it's like a minute and 30, something like that.
Mr. President, how do you react to people in Europe who say that you are abandoning Ukraine and that you are going to sacrifice the security of Ukraine by making a deal with Vladimir Putin?
Now we're helping Ukraine like nobody's ever helped Ukraine before. And I can say this, if I didn't become president, Ukraine would right now still be at a level where there would be no even thinking about a peace. And it was, it's a sad thing that this happened. This would have never happened, this war, if I were president. Zero chance. And it has happened. So my function is to get you out of the war, get them out of the war, let them live. It's a bloody war, it's a horrible war. Thousands of people are being killed a week. And I would say Russia, maybe 700,000 people. I think Ukraine probably a similar number. And that's not talking about the towns and the cities that have been blown up. That's talking about soldiers. This has been a horrible, bloody mess. And we're going to get it solved. We got to get it solved. And you know, we're not talking about America's soldiers. Soldiers from this country. We're talking about Russia and Ukraine. But on a humanitarian basis, we have to get this very, very bloody, savage problem solved. And I will say this also, it could lead to World War III if it's not solved. You know, there'll be a point at which it's not going to stop at those two countries already.
All right, so Trump goes ahead and drops the big word, World War III. He says if this doesn't stop, that's what it could turn into. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, Trump has plans up his sleeve, so we'll see how that plays out. But we understand how World War III is going to play out, all right? From there, let's go to the next video. Watch this. Watch this. Now, this is Macron, France, right? The leader of France. All right, so they are at the White House. There's a press conference. They're talking about the support for Ukraine. Now, pay close attention. Pay close attention on what takes place. Watch this.
Will France support the U.S. being compensated?
I support the idea to have Ukraine first being compensated because they are the ones to have lose a lot of their fellow citizens and being destroyed by these attacks. Second, all of those who paid for could be compensated, but not by Ukraine, by Russia, because they were the one to aggress.
Again, just so you understand, Europe is loaning the money to Ukraine. They get their money back.
No, in fact, to be frank, we paid 60% of the total effort, and it was through, like the US, loans, guarantee, grants, and we provided real money. To be clear, we have 230 billion frozen assets in Europe, Russian assets, but this is not as a collateral of a loan because this is not our belonging.
You know Trump tight. So he's tight
He's
right
mad
now.
right there.
He's very, very mad. Give me Daniel 4:17 though. Remember, Trump, real estate guru. You understand why he inherited from his father, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, Trump, he's an actor. You understand that type? He's not that smart. But he's very prideful too.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
watch this. Daniel 4:17. Watch this.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Come on.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the Holy One.
Watch this.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Now here's the point.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Come on.
And setteth up over it the basest of men.
The basest of men. The basest of men. So in this situation, okay, Trump getting tight because first and foremost on national TV, he got corrected by the leader of France. Remember who the leader of the free world is. It's the United States of America.
Right.
Okay, first and foremost. Now, he corrected him on the numbers situation, which he was, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't fact check. He's probably right. He's probably right. I ain't fact checking this time. But remember what Trump has been saying about the EU. He's been saying they're not paying up. They're not paying up. So America's like, all right, so if anybody's going to refund them, it'll be the rest of Europe. America's not getting into that. But what Trump doesn't realize is that the more he does that, the more they are going to start joining together, even more and more, and become what? Totally independent from the United States of America. It's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. The reason why, think about it in the first place, why was NATO formed? Why was the European Union, the alliance formed? All right, so they could stop killing each other, stop warring against each other, because that's what Europe was about. They was warring with each other, killing each other off. All right, then they finally got what? They started trading with reasonable percentages, and then they came to an agreement. IMF came out, they was all squared away. They good. But now, what's the next video? If it is what I'm thinking it is, what's the next video? Pull that up. Yes, watch this.
Trump threatens 25% tariffs on EU. Claims bloc was formed to screw U.S.
You see this? Hey. He's stirring up the pot. He's creating enemies. You understand? Let's read some of this. Watch this.
European Commission says it will react firmly and immediately against unjustified trade barriers.
Come on.
United States President Donald Trump has said he will impose a 25% tariff on imports from the European Union, claiming that the bloc was created to screw his country.
Come on.
Speaking at the first meeting of his cabinet on Wednesday, Trump said a decision on tariffs has been made and would be announced very soon.
Come on.
It'll be 25%, generally speaking, Trump told reporters, and that'll be on cars and all other things. Returning to his regular talking point that the U.S. is treated unfairly in trade.
Come on.
Trump claimed that the 27-member union does not accept U.S. cars and farm products while the U.S. takes everything from them.
Right, so it's the same argument. It's the same argument. And Trump, obviously, he's not playing around. Right. This is how World War III is going to start right there. Right. Trade wars. That's what's taking place right now, brothers and sisters. All right, let's read some more. Watch this.
The EU currently imposes a 10% tariff on U.S. vehicle imports, which is 4 times the U.S. tariff on European passenger car imports.
Come on.
The U.S. also imposes a 25% tariff on imported pickup trucks. Look, let's be honest. The European Union was formed in order to screw the United States.
Wow. So, bruh, he's literally undoing everything that was already done. Okay, read some more. Come on. This is good stuff. This is good news. Good. Come on.
That's the purpose of it. And they've done a good job of it. But now, I'm president.
You see that thing right there? You know what this remind me of in First Kings 11. All right, watch this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Somebody say something clever, and then I'll bring this one out. Watch this. I forget the verse.
Yes, sir. Go to Proverbs 21 and verse 1 real quick. Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. Let's read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
So the Lord is behind. He the one. What is it? Stirring the pot. He causing Trump to speak against all the enemy. Their alliances. And he caused them to do all of that. That's the hand of the Lord right there.
That's right. And read verse 2.
Verse 2. Every way of man is right in his own eyes.
Right. So that's on the Trump right there with all that pride. So you can't tell him nothing. All right, because he's the leader of the free world. So on what he says, it goes, and he is pissed right now. He pissed at the world right now.
All right, 1 Kings chapter 12, give me verse 1. Let me hear that. Watch this.
The book of 1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king. And it came to pass, when Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, For he was fled from the presence of King Solomon.
Come on.
And Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt, that they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying,
Watch this.
Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now, therefore, make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke, which he put upon us, lighter.
Come on.
And we will serve thee.
So, all right. So you had Israelites, Israel, come up to him and say, hey, make our yoke lighter. We'll serve you gladly. Are you going to have some good citizens, some servants who are down for you and support? No rebellion, no none of that. All you got to do is make it a little bit lighter and we will serve you. Watch this.
Right. Verse 5.
Come on.
And he said unto them, Depart yet for 3 days.
Come on.
Then come again to me. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men that stood before Solomon his father.
Come on.
While he yet lived, and said, How do ye advise that I may answer this people?
Right, so he said, give me a few days, let me think about it. I need counsel first. I just can't answer this. All right, watch this.
And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and wilt serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them.
You see, they speak good words. Trump's doing the opposite. Right. Trump is not speaking good words to them. Trump is provoking them.
Yes,
That's
sir,
what he's
yes, sir.
doing. Watch this.
Then they will be thy servants forever.
Forever. Watch this.
But he forsook the counsel
Come on.
of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were given up with him, and which stood before him.
Come on.
And he said unto them, What counsel give ye that we may answer this people, who have spoken to me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter? And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loin.
This is some disrespectful stuff right there. Remember, Trump be saying wild stuff.
Right, yes, sir. Crazy.
And
Grab him by
then- Yeah, grab him by the, you know. Ooh, you understand? Jump down to verse 14. Let's see what he did. Watch this.
Verse 14.
Come on.
And spake to them after the counsel of the young men, saying, My father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke.
Come on.
My father also chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
So go back to that article real quick. I just want the last two, the U.S., read that.
The U.S. also imposes a 25% tariff on imported pickup trucks. Look, let's be honest. The European Union was formed in order to screw the United States, Trump said. That's the purpose of it, and they've done a good job of it. But now, I'm president.
You see that? But now he's the president.
Right. I'm here now.
Now he's the president. Go to Sirach 47:23.
Yes, sir.
All right, watch this. Sirach 47:23.
The book of Sirach, chapter 47 and verse 23. Thus rested Solomon with his fathers, and of his seed he left behind him Rehoboam, even the foolishness of the people, and one that had no understanding.
And one that had what?
No understanding.
Base men. You understand? The basis of men is like, yo, you know what you about to do? Bruh, you about to take it there. But he's not controlling it. You understand? He's not controlling it himself. That's what our people don't understand. Finish that. There's just some more?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Who turned away the people through his counsel.
Right, who turned away the people through his counsel. Go ahead.
There was also Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who caused Israel to sin and showed Ephraim the way of sin.
That's it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, give me Proverbs, and then I want Exodus after that. All right, watch this. Give me Proverbs 10, and I want verse 14. Because that was foolish. That was something foolish to do, all right, to turn the people away. And that's exactly what Trump is doing. That's exactly what Trump is doing. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 10 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
Wise men lay up knowledge.
It says what?
Wise men lay up knowledge.
That's the Israelites right there. It says wise men lay up knowledge. Watch this.
But the mouth of the foolish.
The mouth of who?
The foolish.
Read.
Is near destruction.
Is near destruction. So the destruction is coming. He's speaking it to America. That's what he's doing. He's speaking it to America. Give me Exodus 7. As a matter of fact, Revelation 11 and 8. Let's set it up.
Yes, sir.
Revelations 11 and 8. Then I want Exodus 7. Because at the end of the day, God is still in control. Just like you pull, was that Proverbs 21, right? God is still in control. Read that.
The book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Watch this.
Which spiritually is called Sodom.
Which spiritually is called what?
Sodom.
Come on.
And Egypt.
The great city is where? The United States of America.
That's right.
The United States of America. All right? And it's called Egypt.
That's right. That's right.
Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Exodus 7 and verse 3. Watch this.
The book of Exodus, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Come on.
And I will harden Pharaoh's heart.
There it is. So it's the Lord doing it at the end of the day. And we give him all the praise, glory, and honor for that thing right there.
That's right.
That's some good stuff. Officers, y'all had anything on that? You ain't got nothing to say? You ain't got no good comments, man?
I just say,
say something good.
America, you cannot trust the so-called white man.
Come on.
Because why? Because they speak one thing, but they have a knife ready behind your back.
Right.
So you can't trust these people.
Just like on Planet of the Apes. You remember seen the new Planet of the Apes?
Damn.
With that Edomite woman at the end, she was trying to be peaceful, but she had the gun ready to kill him.
Right.
That's what they do.
That's it. Damn.
That's what they do, setting you up the whole time. Go ahead, officer.
The whole time.
Yeah, so real quick, give me Romans on 13 and 11.
Bring it out.
All right, for our people to wake up out of sleep, all right, and get a clue of what's going on in this world. All right, World War III is about to pop off on the Trumpets piss, and you about to fall to the bottom of this thing.
Come on.
Right. Hey, read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Read.
And that knowing the time.
All right, so you have to watch. All right, pay attention to the times. Read.
That now it is high time.
It is high time what?
To awake out of sleep.
So we can't spend our time on the social media and the computer.
Bring it out.
All right, the TV. Man, we got to pick up the Bible.
Right.
And actually keep God's laws on. Finish
That's
it out.
right.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
All right. So on the family, all right, so we don't have a lot of time.
That's right.
We ain't got a lot of time.
We don't have a lot of time.
Read
So
that
stop
verse
playing
again.
around.
I like the way he read that. Read it like that again.
The book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come on.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Hey, IT, play that video I just posted. Play that video.
Uh-oh.
You got it? You pulling it up? Stephen reading, ain't he?
Said, wake
the
up.
soldier is reading.
Time to wake up, family.
He reading like Kearney Thomas.
Uh-oh. Colonel Thomas.
Hey, that's cold, yeah. My grandma used to watch it.
Turn it up.
You got to cut that up. Run it back.
Play it again. Come on. IT know how to
And that's on point.
Can't hear it.
You got to play it again.
Turn it up.
We can't hear it.
Care for you. Don't you know that is so concerned about you?
Hey, all praise. All praise to the Most High. That's the end of today's war report.
All praise.
All right, all praise to the Father. Let's get it in the segue into our next segment.
Yes, sir.
IT, y'all ready? All right, play the clip. Hey, shouts out to that. Hey, that was fire.
That's kind of nice.
Can we get... What is wrong with the sound bites, guys?
Went to sleep back there.
Wake up.
You know, went to
Get him
sleep.
some coffee.
Uh-oh. They drink that Red Bull you got back there.
Hey, all praise. That was fire. I like that. I like that. Play it again.
Yeah, play it again. That was good.
I liked it that day. That was fire. Come on, IT. Look good.
Let's keep going.
That's all right.
That's all right, right there.
All praises. All praises.
There you go.
That's some good stuff right there.
That's right.
All right, so let's give it up for the thumbnail team.
Trying to level up. Look at them.
Trump's big plan for Gaza.
Trump's big plan for Gaza. Let's see what this talking about today. All right, let's see where we end up. You never know. You never know where we gonna end up. So let's, there was a video, an AI video. Speaking of AI, sheesh, AI is crazy, right? AI video that Donald Trump posted himself on his social media, Truth Social.
Wow.
All right, he got his own social media. So let's go ahead and play that video, and we'll see what they're talking about.
Donald Trump has shared a bizarre AI-generated video of what's next for Gaza. What's next? The video appears to have first been posted online by accounts unaffiliated with the White House. In the clip, Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, and Elon Musk are seen.
Oh my gosh.
In an apparent vision of what Trump has called the Riviera of the Middle East. An AI-generated song accompanies the video, hailing Trump as an ICC.
Icon?
Icon.
Stop. Go back a little bit.
Yeah.
You see those idols of gold and silver.
Damn.
You see that thing right there? You got the big golden statue of Trump. Play on this a little bit and pause. Boom. Then he got little figures. Trump Gaza. You see that thing right there?
You don't find that suspicious?
You remember what was that X-19 with Diana?
Yes,
Diana
yes,
saying
sir.
those the shrines, little things, little Diana. You see that thing right there? All right, read some more. I'm gonna play some more. Watch this.
Trump Gaza, #1.
We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
All right. Officers, let me hear from y'all. What y'all think about that video right there? What y'all think about that?
Trump ain't playing no games, Cap. Hey, on the Trump about to take over that whole land. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, he about to take over. How they do, you read the scriptures, they always come to war, clean out the land, and they build their own empire.
Yes.
That's what it is. He built his own empire.
That's what they do. Yep. Let's hear about how the Palestinians feel about that thing. Let's play the next video. Watch this.
Trump Gaza video sparks outrage among Palestinians.
For many in the Gaza Strip, Donald Trump's dreamlike vision of the enclave's future looks more like a nightmare. The president reposted this apparently AI-generated video to his Truth Social site, appearing to show the president immortalized as a golden statue, dancing with a belly dancer and suntanning alongside Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Hey,
Elon Musk
pause.
also.
Give me Sirach 7 and 13 real quick. I just want verses 13 and 15. We're going to come right back to this. But it's like, how much longer can this really continue to go down? Like the officer said, that's all they do. Anything they want, all right, they say, give it to me. You don't give it to them, they say, they'll be back.
Right.
Drop some bombs, and then they invade it, and then they take it as their own. Yep. How much longer can this continue? Give me verse 13 and 15. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 13.
Come on.
Use not to make any manner of lie, for the custom thereof is not good.
I'm sorry, did I say Sirach?
Yes, sir.
I want Ecclesiastes. That's my bad.
Yes, sir.
Ecclesiastes.
Right.
That's my bad. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry about that. Read that for us. Ecclesiastes 7.
That's okay.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 13.
Come on.
Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight, which he hath made crooked. Verse 15. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity.
Watch this.
There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness.
So it says, there's just men that perish in their righteousness. Come on.
And there is a wicked man.
And there's a what?
Wicked man.
And there is a wicked man that what?
That prolongeth his life in his wickedness.
Right, that prolongeth his life in their wickedness. That's the United States of America.
Yes,
right? It's like, damn, they commit all of these atrocities, but they continue to exist.
Right.
Why? Because it's actually not about them. You know who it's for? It's for us.
Bring it out.
The Lord is being patient and long suffering. So what? So we can actually get our lives and our minds together. You understand? And then he'll bring in destruction. You got something, officer?
Yes, I get one, Cap. Jeremiah 28 verse 9, because like you said, he giving us time to get our minds right. And you can actually see the true prophets of God, because this is what they're doing. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. The prophet which prophesieth of peace.
We'll start at verse 8.
Verse 8. The prophet that hath been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Of war. We prophesying what's happening right now, what Trump is stirring up, what the Lord using Trump to stir up. Go ahead.
And of evil. And of pestilence.
Read.
The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him.
That's how you know they ain't sending damn Christian pastors.
Right.
Because they not doing this, Captain. So as you see this coming out, it's like, okay, let me go ahead and get my mind right. These are the real guys right here. Let me go ahead and take heed.
That's right.
That's all you had?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now check this, because we went over, was Ecclesiastes 7, when it talked about how in the world does this man continue to murder, rape, rob, steal, you understand?
Right.
Over and over and over again, and now his life continues to be prolonged. Watch this, Sirach 9. All right, Sirach chapter 9 and verse 11. This is for our brothers and sisters out there still trying to chase that American dream. The Lord is letting you know he's only doing this for our cause. He's allowing this to go on for us to get our minds right, not for this to be forever or sustainable. Remember, Esau's going to be cut off forever.
Right. That's right.
So understanding this is going to come to an end eventually at some point. Watch this, and we're getting close to that point. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9 and verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner.
The Bible says, envy not the glory of a sinner. Watch this.
For thou knowest not what shall be his end.
There it is. For you don't know exactly how it's going to come to an end. What's going to be that thing that takes it to that level with the Lord where he says, all right, now is the judgment. All right, but hey, you looking at, damn, man, he keeps doing that and he's good with it. All right. I'm tempted. Okay, I want to be a part of that too. But you never know when. Like, for example, the Lord don't have the same amount of mercy with everybody. You understand? He had a certain amount of mercy with King David, with King Solomon. You understand? But some people, they committed that sin the first time and boom, dead. You understand? This is not our rest. Remember how we read in Micah 2 and 10, if you see this place as your rest, it will pollute you over time. Proverbs 12:26. Proverbs chapter 12, 26, and we're going to go back to that video. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Right. The Bible says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Remember what we read in Ecclesiastes 7? It say a righteous man, he'll perish, he'll die. But then you got the wicked man whose life is prolonged. Why? Because give me Job 14 and 4, I believe. Job chapter 14, verse 4. This is why. Watch this. Job 14.
The book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 4.
Come on.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Verse 5 is the point. Watch this.
Not one, seeing his days are determined.
Right, his days are determined. Watch this.
The number of his months are with thee.
Are with God, meaning what? The number of months that he's going to live, only God knows. Come on.
Thou hast appointed his bounds, that he cannot pass.
Right, God has appointed his bounds, his lifespan, to the point where he cannot pass. And when the Lord says, that nation of Edom, all right, now this is your final day, hour, minute, and second, there's nothing they can do about it. You understand? Go back to where we was just at.
The book of Proverbs.
12:26, come on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 26.
Come on.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Watch this.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right. If you continue, if you don't cut off the damn TV, if you don't stop talking to the ex, you understand? If you keep putting yourself in those environments, eventually Babylon, America, is going to swallow you up.
That's right.
All right? That's what's going to happen.
Yes, sir.
That's what's going to happen. Go back to that video, man. Watch this. Start from the beginning.
For many in the Gaza Strip, Donald Trump's dreamlike vision of the enclave's future looks more like a nightmare. The president reposted this apparently AI-generated video to his Truth Social site, appearing to show the president immortalized as a golden statue, dancing with a belly dancer and suntanning alongside Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Elon Musk also making an appearance, walking amongst dollar bills and twice appearing to chow down on hummus. It's all set to upbeat music with lyrics including "No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here." It's unclear who generated the video, but amidst the horrors of the Gaza Strip, Trump's video landed with a thud.
We have lived through hell, 500 days and genocide and displacement and poverty and horrible conditions that even the animals couldn't handle it. And after that, he's going to control Gaza? No, we're not going to let you. We're not going to accept that. We will fight you as long as we can.
You don't know anything about Gaza because this video is ridiculous. There's nothing related to Gaza.
Palestinians and much of the Arab and Muslim world had already angrily rejected Trump's proposal for the U.S. to take over Gaza when he made it a few weeks ago.
I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
When asked about the video, a White House spokesperson repeating plans for Gaza's rebuilding, writing in part that it will allow for Palestinians to resettle in new, beautiful communities while improving conditions in the region for generations to come.
Now,
but there is some more.
Who believes that? Who believes that? Why is he talking to Egypt about telling them, hey, go ahead and house all these people?
Right.
You understand? Why is he talking to all these other Arab leaders and say, hey, have these people go there? Why? Let's play the next video. Actually, skip that one. Give me the one about the vision. The one that's titled The Vision. All right. Read that.
Donald Trump shares AI-generated video showcasing Gaza vision.
Watch this.
The US President Donald Trump has shared his vision for turning Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East.
Stop. Could you play it again, please? Could you play it again?
The US
Just one more
President
time. I want you to play it again because there's a certain word that he uses. Read it again.
The US President Donald Trump has shared his vision for turning Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East in an AI-generated video post that was posted to his Truth Social platform. So the video
Pause
shows...
that. Let's go to Daniel 11:14 real quick. Let's go to Daniel chapter 11, verse 14. Trump's big plan for Gaza, all right? Or his vision, according to the news reporter, right?
Right, sir.
Read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 11 and verse 14.
Come on.
And in those times, there shall many stand up against the king of the south.
Come on.
Also, the robbers of thy people.
It says also the robbers of thy people. All right, who are thy people? God's people. Give me, what is it, Psalms 81 and 8 real quick. Psalms chapter 81, verse 8 just came to mind. I hope it's right. All right, we about to find out. Read that. Then we coming right back to Daniel. Watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 81 and verse 8. Hear, O my people.
Come on.
And I will testify unto thee, O Israel.
Boom. Come on.
If thou would hearken unto me.
Let's go back to Daniel 11:14. Watch this.
The book of Daniel, chapter 11 and verse 14.
Come on.
In those times, there shall many stand up against the king of the south.
Come on.
Also, the robbers of thy people.
The robbers of thy people, Israel. Are the real Israelites in the land today?
No.
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 Never.
Counterfeits are in the land today.
That's right.
Converts are in the land today. Thieves and robbers are in the land today.
Right.
All right. Go back. Read some more.
Also, the robbers of thy people
Come on.
shall exalt themselves.
Shall do what?
Exalt themselves.
They're going to exalt themselves as the people of God. They're going to blaspheme against the name, against the tabernacle, and those who dwell in heaven. Come on.
To establish.
To do what?
Establish.
Come on.
The vision.
To establish the vision
That's right.
of the land. That does not belong to them. It don't belong to the Arabs either. I hope y'all understand that thing right there.
That's right.
Hey, stay in Daniel. Go to Daniel 7 real quick. Watch this. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7. And let's go to verse 4. Watch this.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 4.
You can start at 3. Watch this.
Yes, sir. Verse 3. And 4 great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. I beheld till the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth, and may stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it.
Jump down to verse 7. I want to get straight to the point. Watch this.
Verse 7.
Come on.
After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast.
Right, a fourth beast. A fourth beast. Who is this talking about? 2nd Ezra 11:39 real quick.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 39. art thou not in that, I'm sorry, sir, verse 39, art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world?
Right, the Lord made them to reign in his world because there's a certain bound that he has set upon them that they cannot go past. You understand? The Lord created Edom to do what they're doing today. What's that one, chapter 12 and 10?
Yes, sir.
That tells us what that fourth beast is. Read that.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 12 and verse 10. And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
There you go, the eagle, the American bald eagle. Remember, Rome had the same symbol as well, all the way up into the United States of America. Daniel 7:7, come on.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 7. After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly.
Come on.
And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces.
It devoured and did what?
Break in pieces.
Hey, pull up that video that y'all always show of Gaza. Okay, read that part again. It does what?
It devoured and break in pieces.
It devoured and break in pieces. Come on.
And stamped the residue with
and
the feet.
did what?
Stamped the residue.
And marked the rest of the nations. Come on.
With the feet of it.
Come on.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns.
Right, and it had 10 horns. In that video right there, that's showing what? It devouring and breaking in pieces. Right. That is what this particular beast, that's what this nation does over and over and over again. All right, now it says, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it and had 10 horns. Put up that graphic with the 7 heads and 10 horns. There it is. That's the Union right there. That's NATO right there. Read verse 8. Watch this.
I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn.
Another little horn. Come on. That's the United States of America. Come on.
Before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
And that's what? France, Great Britain, and Spain. Come on.
And behold, in this horn were... I'm sorry, sir. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man.
What?
Eyes like the eyes of man.
So with eyes, what are you able to do?
See.
See what?
Visions.
Visions. You understand? With those eyes, you're able to see the vision. Yes, come on.
And a mouth speaking great things.
Right. That's that voice that Digga was going over last night. All right, come on.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
All right, that's all I want on that.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go back to that video. Watch this.
The area transformed from a war zone to a luxury beach and Dubai-style skyscraper situation with Trump Gaza branding. The video also depicts Trump and his favourite, not Trump, but Trump's favourite, Elon Musk. There's Trump there. But Elon Musk partying on the sand, as well as Donald Trump and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sipping cocktails by a resort pool, even though, having been there, there's no alcohol served. The video was allegedly first shared online in early February by accounts with no apparent connection to the White House.
All right, so take that down for the sake of time. Now, you saw that that statue, right, that Trump had, that golden statue? Could y'all pull up a picture of that or freeze frame or something like that? Go back to that golden statue so y'all can see what we're talking about. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. It was in the video.
Come on,
and there's an actual picture that's posted in the one of the chats as well.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go. Very good. Very good. So you see, according to his vision, what he got the statue, right? Hey, pull up that wiki. Y'all remember who killed the Apostle Paul, right? It was the crazy Emperor Nero, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's read about him real quick. Let's pull up the wiki real quick so they can see what we're reading from, and then you can just go to that section, the actual link. Follow what I'm saying, please. Pull up the link. Because the link, do you have the link or no? Yes, sir, I got it. Okay, you got it? Okay, let's pull up the link. All right, I always want to read that first paragraph, then we can go to that section. Yes, sir. All right, watch this.
Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, born Lucius Domitius Alhena Barbarus, 15th December AD 37, was a Roman emperor and the final emperor of the Julio-Claudian dynasty, reigning from AD 54 until his death in AD 68.
All right, perfect. So let's go to that section. You can pull up the pic now. All right. Yep, most Romans. Read that.
Yes, sir. Most Roman sources offer overwhelmingly negative assessments of his personality. and reign. Most contemporary sources describe him as tyrannical, self-indulgent, and debauched. The historian Tacitus claims the Roman people thought him compulsive and corrupt. Suetonius tells that many Romans believed the Great Fire of Rome was instigated by Nero.
Remember, that's the Great Fire that they accused the Jews of starting.
Right.
All right, and they persecuted us for that. Okay. All right, that's that the secret plots, popular persuasions like you read in Ezra. All right, go ahead.
Romans believed the Great Fire of Rome was instigated by Nero to clear the land for his plan. Golden House. Tacitus claims Nero sees Christians as scapegoats for the fire.
Right, these Christians were Jews, the real Jews, right? Not the converts. Come on.
And had them burned alive.
Right, in the Colosseum, like for example, when you see stadiums today, football stadiums, the lights that come on at night, that was us being burnt on the top of those Colosseums. Damn. You understand? Read.
But personally, seemingly motivated not to be public justice, but personal cruelty.
Come on.
Some modern historians question the reliability of ancient sources on Nero's tyrannical acts, considering his popularity among the Roman commoners. In the eastern provinces of the empire, a popular legend arose that Nero had not died and would return.
Come on.
After his death, at least 3 leaders of short-lived failed rebellions presented themselves as Nero reborn to gain popular support.
That's the picture I posted? Yes, sir. Okay, that's it? That's all of it? Yes, sir. Okay. So, for example, the reason why we pull that is because at the end of the day, they can say it was because October 7th? That's not what it was about. Okay, that's not what it's about. They have a vision. They had a plan from day one. Right. They had a plan from day one. Now, let's go to some scriptures real quick. I'm not going to make it that long today. Give me Psalms chapter 75. I just want to start at verse 1. Watch this. Yes, Psalms chapter 75, verse 1. And before you get that, Revelations 12. Let me get there with you as well. Yes, Revelations chapter 12, and give me verse 3. Watch this.
The book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 3.
Come on.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon.
Right, it says there appeared a wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon. Genesis 25 and 25. All right, this red dragon is talking about the Idumean race. That's what that's talking about. And we're gonna read it. Watch this.
Having 7 heads.
Genesis 25.
Oh, yes, sir.
25.
Sorry, sir.
All right, watch this. Come on. Read a little bit faster for the sake of time.
Yes, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 25.
Come on.
And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Come on.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Right, so you see Esau was known as what? Red and hairy. All right, and as a matter of fact, he was the first one who looked like that during that time. So now go back to Revelation 12:3. Come on.
The book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon.
Read.
Having 7 heads.
7 heads and what?
And 10 horns.
Right, and 10 horns. And we read that earlier, what? In Daniel 7. All right. Drop that. Let's go to Psalm 75 and verse 1. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Psalms, chapter 75 and verse 1.
Come on.
Unto thee, O God, do we give thanks. Unto thee do we give thanks. For that thy name is near, thy wondrous works declare.
Come on.
When I shall receive the congregation, I will judge uprightly.
All right, come on.
The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillar of it. Selah. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly.
Right. So the Lord says, he said unto the fools that are in this world, he says, deal not foolishly or treacherously. Okay. Come on.
And to the wicked, lift not up the horn.
Right. It says, lift not up the what?
The horn.
It says, lift not up the horn. All right. Remember what we read earlier. 2nd Ezra 11:39. Let's not forget what we just went over. Pay close attention. Watch this.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 39.
Come on.
Verse 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts?
Watch this.
Whom I made reign in my world.
Who what?
I made reign in my world.
Does it say made to reign?
Made to reign in my world.
Right, that I made. Who's that? That's talking about God. God created them to serve a purpose. God created them to reign. So now when you go back to Psalm 75 and verse 4, read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 75 and verse 4.
Come on.
I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly.
Come on.
And to the wicked, lift not up the horn.
Don't lift up yourselves. Okay, that's like Esau does. All right, watch this.
Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck.
It says, speak not with a stiff neck. What is that called? That's called pride. That's called pride. The Lord says, don't speak like that. Read.
For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west,
Come on.
nor from the south. But God is the judge.
Here's the point, verse 7.
He putteth down one.
He putteth down one.
And setteth up another.
And setteth up another. But guess what? Remember, Esau, the white man, they think that they are what? They think that they're God.
Yes, bring it on.
Ezekiel 28. Let's get that real quick. Verse 2. All right, Ezekiel 28 and 2. Watch this.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 2.
Come on.
Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God.
Right, and they have said what?
I am a God.
There you go. So go back, Psalm 75, one more again. Read verse 4 and 5.
The book of Psalms, chapter 75 and verse 4.
Come on.
I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck.
Verse 7 again. Come on.
But God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
Right, and setteth up another. Read some more.
For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same.
Come on.
But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall rig them out.
Shall do what?
Rig them out.
Wring them out. Come on.
And drink them.
And drink them. Meaning what? They're going to have to drink the same cup of judgment and fury that we had to drink.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
All right, play that next video. Play that next video because you see America's vision. All right, you see Trump's vision for Gaza. All right, so we got to watch a video real quick, all right, to see how this situation with the Palestinian state and the Jewish state even came about. All right, watch this.
The Balfour Declaration explained.
Play that.
It's been 100 years since the British government issued the Balfour Declaration, a document that would later become a cornerstone for the creation of the State of Israel. But why is Britain celebrating its colonial legacy while glossing over the 100 years of conflict that followed? Let's go back to November 2nd, 1917, when British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour sent a letter to Lord Walter Rothschild, a leader in the British Zionist Federation. Balfour's letter expressed sympathy for Jewish Zionist aspirations at the heart of Zionism, a political ideology calling for Jews to return to Palestine. The Balfour Declaration said the UK would use their best endeavors to facilitate the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. So on that date, Zionism became an official objective of Britain's foreign policy. But the British had no legal authority to establish a home or a state for anyone in lands that they didn't own, a land where 92% of the local population were Muslims and Christians who were never consulted. Even though they didn't own the land, the British would soon control it. The lines on the map were in flux. That's because, well, World War I was going on and British Allied troops were advancing on Palestine. Just a few weeks after the Balfour Declaration was issued, British General Edmund Allenby conquered Jerusalem. The British Prime Minister at the time, David Lloyd George, called its capture a Christmas present for the British people. During the war, the UK made a number of promises that it wouldn't keep. One was to the Sharif of Mecca, Hussein bin Ali. He's the great-great-grandfather of Jordan's King Abdullah II. Britain promised their support for a single, independent, and unified Arab state.
Stop. So they believed the white man would support that. All right, and a single independent Arab state. Because mind you, do the Arabs come from there? No. They started migrating over there, you know, Egypt, Israel, today, the Gaza Strip, Palestine, all that area in the 7th century AD. All right, that's when, like around 640, the tail end of the 6th century. You understand? So 7th century because it's 7th century, but it's 640. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to confuse you.
We got you.
So they started migrating over there during that time. That's when Egypt became what? Middle Eastern. You understand? But the original inhabitants of Egypt are the present-day Sudanese and Watusis. You understand? Remember, Sudan is nothing but southern Egypt.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right, but they began to migrate over there during that time. So they wanted to develop an independent Arab state first, or at this time. Okay, play some more. Watch this.
And in return, he agreed to be part of a revolt against the Ottoman Caliphate. A second commitment was made to France under a secret agreement between colonial powers to divide up the Middle East between them. Under the Sykes-Picot Agreement, Palestine would be an international zone. But the agreement wasn't honored later on. Britain wanted Palestine for itself. Then came the third commitment to the British Zionist Federation. Now, this is the one that the British actually honored. Its ambiguous language created problems, but it was a deliberate choice to use the word home rather than state in the declaration. Each of the 5 official drafts of the declaration were carefully reviewed by the Foreign Office. The Zionist project in Palestine was one way for the British government to resolve the problem of growing anti-Semitism in Europe. It would also protect Britain's interests throughout the region. After the war, the 5 colonial powers at the time, the UK, France, Italy, the US, and Japan, gave Britain a mandate for Palestine. The British government and the Zionist movement made sure it included the wording of the Balfour Declaration. It then became international law, and the Balfour Declaration became a legal obligation for Britain.
Hey, give me that Isaiah 10:1 real quick.
Yes, sir.
All right, Isaiah chapter 10:1, just showing who has the power in the earth. They literally, all right, they literally said, forget the original inhabitants. All right, as long as they make it law, it is what it is, and nobody can speak against it. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
The Bible says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Go ahead.
And that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Which they have prescribed, which they made up, and they came together and have prescribed. Go ahead, play the rest of that video. Watch this.
Palestine would last for 30 years, a land that was called Palestine by Europeans, Palestine by Arabs, and Eretz Israel, or Land of Israel, in Hebrew. There's a part of the Balfour Declaration that's often forgotten. It backs the idea of a Jewish home, provided that nothing would be done to harm the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine.
Meaning, stop. In fact, meaning they could do whatever they want to do to anybody else. You understand? Run that back a little bit. Watch this.
It backs the idea of a Jewish home, provided that nothing would be done to harm the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine.
Right. My bad. So what it's saying is, they're saying existing Jewish home, everybody that's there, nothing's going to happen to them. Everything's going to be peaceful, which was a lie.
Right.
Another lie.
Wrong.
Play some more.
In 1917, only 8% of the population of Palestine were Jewish. For much of the 1920s and 30s, the British facilitated Jewish immigration to Palestine, automatically granting each newly arrived Jewish immigrant with a Palestinian passport. And as the demographics changed, resentment grew between the Jewish and Arab communities of Palestine and towards their occupiers, the British. When Britain decided to leave in May of 1948, the Zionist paramilitary army was ready with a plan to colonize all of historic Palestine. We're talking about a large-scale ethnic cleansing.
Stop. Ethnic cleansing is code word for what? Genocide. Once again, that is the vision. That is the vision. So they can establish what? The land for themselves. Right. It's always been the vision. It's not been anything else. And Trump is just doing what's in his blood.
Right.
That's what they do. Right. What timestamp you at? 357. Play a little bit more.
700,000 local Palestinians were kicked out of their ancestral homes. Hundreds of Arab villages were
raped. Don't that sound familiar?
Very familiar.
That sounds real familiar, right? So 700,000, they were displaced. Come on.
To the ground, and 15,000 Palestinians were killed that year in several massacres.
Come on.
All this happened while tens of thousands of British soldiers were still in Palestine. Zionists declared their own state on May 14th, 1948.
So that's good right there. So you can take that down. Let's go to Joel chapter 3. Y'all know this one? Joel chapter 3, verse 1. Need to read a little bit fast, so let's do 2 readers, all right? Joel chapter 3, and I want someone to get Zechariah 9 ready. All right, so read Joel 3:1. Watch this.
The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Come on.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people.
For what?
My people.
Come on.
And for my heritage, Israel.
Watch this.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
Right, so they scattered us amongst the nation through what? Through chattel slavery. All right, come on.
And parted my land.
And done what?
Parted my land.
And parted the land. To the point where what you have the Arabs there and the Amalekites. Or the converts. Or the Ishes. All right, jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5.
Come on.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
Right, and Rome was the nation who did that. Watch this.
The children also of Judah.
The children also of Judah, come on.
And the children of Jerusalem.
Come on.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Have you sold unto who?
The Grecians.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians. Have ye sold unto the Grecians. Real quick, give me Esther 3:10. Since we just celebrated Purim, right? We could just do the real quick rundown of history. So give me Esther 3:10, 1 Samuel 15. Let's get that real quick.
Yes, sir.
All right, Esther, let's read that.
The book of Esther.
Chapter 3, verse 10.
Chapter 3 and verse 10. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, and the son of Hamadiah, and
All right, so slow down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Right.
And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hamadiah, and Agagite, the Jews' enemy.
The what?
The Jews' enemy.
Now watch this. The Jews' enemy. The Jews' enemy. The Jews' enemy. All right, who are we talking about? Haman the Agagite, right?
Sir.
1 Samuel 15 and 8. Who got it?
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 8.
And then I want the rest of Esther 16 and 10 next. Watch this.
And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites.
The king of who?
The Amalekites.
The king of the Amalekites. The king of the Amalekites. Oh, somebody get that in Genesis real quick. We got to show who the Amalekites is. Genesis 36, right? All right, somebody pull that for us. Somebody pull that real quick.
Y'all all right?
Genesis chapter 36 and verse 12.
Come on.
And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son.
Come on.
And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek.
Who?
Amalek.
Amalek. Amalek. Amalek. All right, so understand that you had Haman, who was an Agagite, okay? And he was a king of the Amalekites. Right. And the Amalekites, they are who? Edomites. Descendants of Esau, right? So give me that rest of Esther and the Apocrypha 16 and 10. Let's hear that.
The rest of Esther, chapter 16 and verse 10.
Now, I don't want y'all to forget what we read in Esther 3 and 10 earlier. It says that Haman, the Agagite, was the Jews' enemy. Was the Jews' enemy. Read this.
Rest of Esther, chapter 16 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
For Amon, a Macedonian.
It says for Amon, a what?
Macedonian.
So we understand that Amon is what? He's Amalek. He's Esau. All right, Macedonia is where? In Greece. Okay, so the Amalekites, the Edomites, took over the land of Greece. Who was originally there? The sons of Japhet. Yes, all right, read that again.
For Amon, a Macedonian.
Come on.
The son of Amadath. Being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood.
Now give me 1 Maccabees 1 and 1. Somebody give me 1 Maccabees 6 and 2. Watch this.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian.
The what?
The Macedonian.
Come on.
Who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of Persians and Medes.
Now go to 1 Maccabees 6, 2. Watch this.
1 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 2.
Come on.
And that there was in it a very rich temple,
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. About that time, King Antiochus, traveling through the high countries, heard say that Elamias in the country of Persia was a city greatly renowned for riches.
A city greatly renowned for riches. Next reader, give me 1 Maccabees 8 and 18. Watch this.
The book of 1
No. Finish.
Greatly renowned for riches.
Come on.
Silver and gold.
Greatly renowned for riches, silver and gold. Come on.
And that there was in it a very rich temple.
Come on.
Wherein were coverings of gold and breastplates and shields, which Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian king, who reigned first among the Grecians, had left there.
Right, who reigned first amongst the Grecians. All right, so it's showing you what Amalek, Esau, They're ruling now as the Greeks, okay? Read that one. Watch this.
First Maccabees chapter 8 and verse 18.
Come on.
And to entreat them that they would take the yoke from them. For they saw that the kingdom of the Grecians did oppress Israel.
Did oppress who?
Israel.
Right, did oppress Israel. So you saw way back when in Esther 3 and 10 that what? Haman, the Amalekites were the enemies of the Jews.
Right.
We see them as the Greeks oppressing the children of Israel. Right? Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go to First Maccabees again. First Maccabees. Let me get there with you. I'm sorry. I'm shooting from the hip. My apologies. I apologize. Give me First Maccabees 3 and 41. All right. And then I want to go back to Joel 3. Watch this.
The book of First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 41.
Go ahead.
And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much with servants, and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
Come on.
A power also of Syria and of the land of the Philistines joined themselves unto them.
Now, let's go back to Joel 3 and verse 6. Come on.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Have ye sold unto the Grecians. Who got Zechariah 9 and 1? Zechariah chapter 9 verse 1. Come on. Come on, I need to stay with
Zechariah
you.
chapter 9 verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord in the land of Hadrach and Damascus shall be the rest thereof, when the eyes of men as of all the tribes of Israel shall be toward the Lord.
Right, so this is going into Hadrach, Damascus is going into Syria. Watch this.
And her mouth also shall border thereby, Tyrus and Zidon, though it be very wise. And Tyrus did build herself a stronghold.
Stop. So it says, and Tyrus did build herself a stronghold. Remember what we read in Ezekiel 28 and 2? Could you go back to that? Ezekiel 28 and 2. As a matter of fact, Hezekiah, read Ezekiel 28 and 2, then you stay in Zechariah 9. All right? Tyrus, Ezekiel 28 and 2, let's hear it.
Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 2.
Come on.
Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord God, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God.
Now let's go back to Zechariah chapter 9 verse 3. Come on.
The book of Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 3. And Tyrus did build herself a stronghold.
How did America build themselves a stronghold? Through their military, okay? Through their military. And don't forget, whenever you mention America, you have to mention little America, which is the Israelis, Amalek, today. Come on.
And heaped up silver as the dust, and fine gold as the mire of the streets.
Read.
Behold, the Lord will cast her out.
The Lord will do what?
Cast her out.
The Lord will cast those robbers and those thieves out. Come on.
And he will smite her power in the sea. And she shall be devoured with fire.
Come on.
Ashkelon shall see it and fear. Gaza also shall see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron, for her expectation, shall be ashamed.
Come on.
And the king shall perish from Gaza.
Watch this.
And Ashkelon shall not be inhabited.
Read.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Right, it's showing you what? The inhabitants over in that region do not belong there. They have no, they don't, their father is not God. Their father is the devil himself.
Right.
That's why I said a bastard. Read verse 6 again. Watch this.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Come on.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Why? Because the Arabs don't belong there either.
Right.
You understand? The Arabs do not belong there either. Let's get Zephaniah chapter 2. All right, we coming back to this. Zephaniah 2, I just want verse 15. Then we're going to go to Zechariah 14. Watch this.
The book of Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
It says, this is the rejoicing city that did what?
Dwelt carelessly.
Dwelt carelessly. Meaning what? Spoke pridefully. Lived. This is the age of decadence, indulging. All right, mistreated who? The children of Israel. There's some more on that?
That said in her heart, I am. And there is none beside me.
You see that? They say that they are God and there's nobody beside them. Come on.
How has she become a desolation?
How she become a what?
A desolation.
Through her pride. There's some more?
A place for beasts to lie down in. Everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his head.
Everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his head. Zechariah 14, give me verses 1 and 2. Watch
the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee.
You see that? And thy spoil shall be divided. The land, remember, the spoil was the land. Okay, and it said that the land would be divided. Come on.
For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem.
Come on.
To battle, and the cities shall be taken.
It says the land, the city is going to be taken. All right, so guess what? The white man, they got their time to rejoice, but guess what's going to happen? What they did to the Arabs, they going to get their get back.
Right.
You understand? The land going to be taken from them. Come on.
And the houses rifled. And their women ravished.
By who? The Arabs, not Israelites. We don't do things like that.
Do that.
You understand? That's talking about the Arabs. That's what they're going to do to the Amalekites, to Edom. Come on, to Greece. Come on.
And half of the city shall go forth into captivity.
Into captivity. They got, remember, Ishmael, the Arabs, they're going to get the upper hand. Yes, okay, come on.
And the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city.
Now let's go back, go back to Zechariah 9 and 6. Zechariah 9 and 6. Yeah, watch this.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6.
Come on.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
I'll jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8. And I will encamp about mine house because of the army.
Because of the army. His house is the land. He's going to encamp around his house because the army that developed the stronghold does not belong there. Read.
Because of him that passes by.
Come on.
And because of him that returneth.
And because of him that what?
Returneth.
The Israelites are going to return. The Lord is setting things up for us to return to our land. Come on.
Right. And no oppressor shall pass through them anymore.
You see that? There's no oppressor that's going to pass through us, going to mess with us,
That's right.
going to stop
Bring
us
it
at
out.
the traffic light, going to follow us home.
Right.
We ain't got to worry about that no more.
That's
Come on.
right.
For now have I seen with mine eyes.
It says, for now have I seen with mine eyes. Jump down to verse 11.
Verse 11.
Come on.
As for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein is no water.
You see that? Out of the pit where there's no water. The Lord said he's going to deliver his prisoners.
Right. That's
Who
right.
are the prisoners? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
All right, give me Isaiah 14:17 real quick. Isaiah chapter 14:17. We coming right back to Zechariah 9 and 11. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 17.
Read.
That made the world as a wilderness.
You see that? Who was responsible for making the world, making Gaza look like a wilderness? The United States of America, a.k.a. Edom, Esau, Greece, Rome, Great Britain. You understand? The Edomite race. Read.
And destroyed the cities thereof.
And destroyed the city thereof. But right here it's talking about yours truly, the United States of America. Come on.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
That did what?
Open not the house of his prisoners.
Why? Because Judah would do what? Dwell in the neck of his enemies.
Right.
But the Lord says, go back to Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11, there's going to come a day when the Lord opens the house of the prisoners. Read verse 11 again. Come on.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
As for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant,
Come on.
I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein is no water.
Read.
Turn you to the stronghold.
Come on.
Ye prisoners of hope.
Our hope is in Jesus Christ.
That's
the
right.
black Messiah. Read.
Even to the day do I declare
Come on.
that I will render double unto thee.
So they're going to get worse than what happened to us.
it over.
All
That's
praise
right.
to the
That's
Most
right.
High
That's
God.
right.
That's the good news right there.
Hallelujah.
That's
Yes,
the
sir.
gospel. Come on.
Yes, sir.
When I have sent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim.
So the Lord said, he said he have bent Judah for me. Come on.
And filled the bow with Ephraim.
And filled the bow with Ephraim, the northern kingdom. Read.
And raised up thy sons, O Zion.
O Zion, come on.
Against thy sons, O Greece.
Against who?
O Greece.
Against the Grecians, against
That's
the
right.
Amalekites, against the Edomites. Why? Because they sold the people of God into their possession.
That's right.
Read.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
Come on.
And the Lord shall be seen over them.
Uh-huh.
And his arrows shall go forth as the lightning. And the Lord God shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with with the whirlwinds of the south.
All right, all praise to the Most High. Get the Most High round of applause for that thing right there.
Hallelujah.
Daniel chapter 5, verse 25. We'll end it right here.
Yes, sir.
All right, watch this. Daniel 5 and 25. Come on.
The book of Daniel, chapter 5 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, sir. The book of Daniel, chapter 5 and verse 25.
Mhm.
And this is the writing that was written. Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. This is the interpretation of the thing. Mene, God have numbered the kingdom and finished
All right,
it.
all praise to the Most High. This has been another episode of Writings on the Wall
That's
radio
right.
show. I'm
Yes, sir.
Captain Mattathias, and to my right.
Shalom, Israel, Officer Sampson.
All right, Israel, I'm Officer David.
Shalom, Israel, Officer Hezekiah.
Hey, Lord's will, we be back next week, same time, same channel. All right, and with that, we say, Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.